Hey Jimmy, was watching one of your Down Bad shows, so wanted to share my story with you. I met this girl at the club about 4 months ago. I liked her when I met her, and according to a mutual friend, she liked me back. So like a month later, we met back at the same club. I invited her on a date. 3 days forward, I invited her as a prom date, and we were doing so great. After the prom, I went on Christmas vacations for over a month. We were texting nonstop, and we had our cute texting going. Like, she even told me she liked me and really cared about me. When I came back from vacation, I get a message from her saying that she isn't ready for a relationship. Ends up telling me that we're better as friends. Then this last weekend we met and clarified everything. Her sister tells me that she is super in love with me, which confuses me, but she told me again we shouldn't go into a relationship. I'm down bad. I really want to keep trying even when this last weekend she dumped me. That kind of scenario, it's like when you come back, you probably like was looking for a relationship because you guys built this chemistry like over phone. You know, you felt like, okay, like, you know, we got this connection, it's time for a relationship. But for a girl, it's like, no, that's more of a friendly thing to just be texting a guy. There isn't that romantic aspect that hasn't been established yet, and you establish that by going on dates, by going out together. And you know, a relationship encompasses all those things. But if you're just doing the texting, cute texting, it's not a relationship. I don't think it's a true, like, a romantic relationship.
I mean, to me, it sounds like they did, like, he took her to prom, like, they were doing in-person stuff, too. But I agree with you on, like, I just really think, like, you need to establish where you want to go with something, right? Like, even, like, if I match with someone on a dating app, like, I try to make it clear if, like, only looking for something friendly, or, like, only looking for a hookup, or, like, actually I'm looking for something, like, that might be a relationship.
Have you ever had a moment where it's, like, you're just like, oh, I'm only looking for a hookup, and then it turned into a relationship? Like, you were going into it like, yo, like, this guy is probably not anything, but he ended up to be like kind of charming, kind of cool to hang out with, kind of got his shit together. Damn, I wouldn't mind dating him.
Kinda, but that's only during phases where I'm not like, it's not like strictly like, oh, I don't want a relationship.
Okay.
Right? Like, sometimes it's like, I'm like, I prefer a hookup, but like, we can see where it goes.
Yeah.
But I don't know, this story kind of reminds me of this guy I was seeing in college where, like, yeah, we matched on like a dating app. We started going on dates. We were having sex, and like, I really liked him, and I think he really liked me too. Like, you know, it was like romantic shit. Like, he'd like come over for no reason, just like cuddle at night. Right? Like romantic shit. But yeah, like, I try to establish like, hey, like, where do you want to go with this, right? Because, right, like, are we just gonna kind of be friends forever, or are we gonna be a relationship?
How many months or how many weeks into that did you?
I think it was like a month in.
Interesting.
That I tried to like, where is this going?
Yeah.
And I think he kind of just gave some like vague, like, I don't know, lukewarm answer, and I think I kind of just stopped talking to him because I was like, I don't really want to waste my time.
So at that point, when you ask that question, are you hoping for, okay, like, I want to take you seriously?
I don't know. I think I just want to, like,
you want a guy who knows,
like,
what
I
he
want
wants.
Clarity, right? Like, I want, like, I'm
what
fine.
if he told you, like, hey, let's just, because I think what he wanted was like no commitment, but we're still doing what we're doing.
I think so.
But you didn't want that because you liked them a lot.
I did, like, yeah. So, like, when feelings are involved, I think I can't just do friends with benefits forever because then I'll get hurt. So it's like, if it's gonna be friends with benefits, like, for me, I don't want romantic feelings. Then, like, if it's just sex, then we can't be. Yeah, then we can't be just cuddling and for no reason. Yeah, exactly, and talking to the night. So it's for, and there are people that can do both, but I can't. Like, I want to split the emotional and physical stuff if it's not gonna be a long-term thing.
What do you think is the longest time that, like, a friends with benefits can last?
Well, for me, it's usually about like a month until I'm like,
yeah, it's like we're doing stuff more than just fucking.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like,
I think it's hard. I don't think, like, friends with benefits relationships can last that long.
I mean, I've had one for like a summer, maybe like 2 to 3 months. But
was it just like call, dick, cool, I'm out?
I think we went on dates too, but there was no like deep emotional, like, yeah, like, there was no like, oh, we talk all night about stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was I think it was very clear that it was just like for the summer because I'm leaving the city, for example. For me too, there's also certain like characteristics in a guy where, like, I would never date them, or like I wouldn't catch feelings. And for me, honestly, like, an ideal hookup is like the guy is attractive and he's good at sex, but he's really stupid. So I would never count, like, you know, like, no subject verb agreement, like, like, you know, there's this guy that, like, I don't know, like, we were watching fireworks because I think it was New Year's, and he was like, oh, like, like does fireworks, you know.
Does it have fire though?
He should have been like our fireworks or something, but he was like does fireworks, and I was like, huh? I was like, what are you saying?
Does fireworks? Does fireworks?
Fire does work. In the right circumstances.
He has something like our fireworks always allowed like here, but he was like,
Yeah.
yeah, like does fireworks always allowed? And I'm like, huh? Or like you know, like little things like if they can't like differentiate between your and your, right? Like those are big pet peeves for me. Like I could never date. Like I've like dropped guys that I've like been interested in because I'm like, bro, he has used your, you know, one too many times wrong now, or like, and like doesn't correct it, like doesn't even realize they used it wrong. Well, they make perfect hookups is what I'm saying. But anyway, sorry, back to that guy. Like I think you should like like, hey, I need to understand why you don't want a relationship, and then if she's not there with you, move on. Like don't be one-sided. That's never good.
Yeah. No cap. My penis is 2 inches soft, 5 inches hard. Is that too small? We answered
Oh,
this.
that's a perfect fucking size.
Perfect.
5 to 6 is like a sweet spot.
Yeah, and also something we didn't really touch on is like sex positions. That also plays a big role.
In
like,
dick size, yeah, like there are certain dick sizes that feel better for like like doggy or like cowgirl. Yeah. So yeah, like just play around with what works with your dick and for the girl, you know, or the guy.
Oh, have you actually seen guys under 5'6" and be successful in dating?
I think there was a guy I was seeing and really liked that was 5'6".
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Like I feel like I don't usually notice height because most guys are just taller than me. Like they're taller than 5 feet.
Yeah.
So it's all the same. I do think it'd be hard for me to date a guy just because like I can't imagine a 4'11" dude. To me, that looked like a middle schooler.
Right. But most guys, I think most short kings are like 5'4" to 5'6".
Right, but like to me, that's I don't know. I don't think I even notice it. If you're nice, if you're a good guy, if you're smart, if you're fun to be around, that's all that matters.
My first time, lots of foreplay, then 20 to 30 minutes of activity. My partner and I didn't come, so I lost all my confidence in myself.
Just do better next time. Life is about improvement. It's about growth. You need to ask. You need to be like, what can I do better? Mm-hmm. Communicate, right? Like even me, like sometimes I like different guys have different preferences. Sometimes like they want it stroked faster or harder. Like, you know, I ask.
Yeah, and I think something about building confidence in bed is like it's about having like small wins, right? It's like, yo, is she like, are we moaning more than last time?
Oh, that's nice.
Are we, you know, or is she moaning more than before? Does it seem like she's enjoying it a little bit more? Like, okay, you guys don't have to come, you guys don't have to, you know, hit the goal, but it's like, am I moving closer to the goal? That's what matters. So, like, don't focus on the end result. That's the same. It goes. Yeah, it goes along with anything in life, right? It's like, you know, you could want to achieve that goal, but you know, focusing on like the small wins, it's gonna build that confidence back up.
I feel like I saw a comic recently that really, I was like, this is nice, but it was like there was like a little cute dude that was like, I really want to be good at something, and then another cute dude replies to him, then you have to be bad at it first. And it's like that's everything. Like, and that's sex too. Like no one is a fucking sex god their first time.
Yeah.
And if you think you are, like, you're probably wrong, and you should go ask some of the people you've been with. Like my first time was bad too, but I look at it very fondly because it was.
Was it with
safe,
a boyfriend? Or?
Yeah, it was a safe, comfortable experience.
Okay. Did you get better with that one partner, like the boyfriend?
No. So
really?
we broke up pretty soon after having sex for the first time. I think I got better with. Yeah, like future partners.